I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break. Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Do you need something, monsieur?
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. I'd like to have an old microscope, you know, to use for parts. I want to try and make something. For you.
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you need something, monsieur?
Sure don't make them like they used to.
What luck.
Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected.
I'm glad I don't have to spend my whole life underground. That would be boring.
Do you
Hey,
need
Sean.
something,
Did you
monsieur?
find what I needed?
Yep, got it right here.
Great! That's it. I bet I could do some really neat stuff with this. Do you like it? Maybe if you don't need it, you could sell it to someone else. Thanks again, Dad. I mean it.
Well, hello.
Did you know me when I was younger? I can't remember.
Look at you. 2 centuries, and your skin's as smooth as a baby.
Freedom. Is only together can we stop the spread of communism. Defense protocols active. All friendly forces remain in close proximity. Only together can we stop the spread of communism.
Despite the changes below, the constellations still shine bright.
That's a great one, isn't it? Orange Colored Sky by Nat King Cole. There are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor, and I do mean that as something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman Bobby No-Nose has something of a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again. Ever. If you get my meaning. Now here's Worry, Worry, Worry by the Three Sons. Ella Fitzgerald, folks. Now here's the latest from the Commonwealth. Reports suggest a chem deal gone bad, outside Diamond City. Details are scarce, but it sounds like whatever happened, it was pretty violent. While there's no official connection, it has been noted that Diamond City resident Henry Cook went missing at approximately the same time. If we're able to verify any further details of this story, we'll pass them on to you, listeners. Just another day in the Commonwealth, huh, folks? Here's a classic from Danny Kaye.
Excuse me.
You've got to help. My sister's been kidnapped.
Just tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her. But I don't have that kind of money.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring her back safe, okay?
was a good one. You have any more stories like that?
How much time you got? Yeah, I have a few. Let me see. A couple years back, before I met Clutch, me and a couple friends found a young kid on the north side of the Charles. He wasn't that young, probably around 18 or so. Anyway, after hanging out with him for a while, it started to get dark, so I built a fire. I kid you not. As soon as I lit the first match, the kid screams, "What are you doing?" and knocks the match out of my hand.
He knocked the match out of your hand? Why'd he do that?
Shh! I'm telling a story. So, yeah, he knocks the match out of my hand. I was so surprised that I swung and broke his nose. He said he was sorry, and get this, he said he was afraid of fire.
Oh, man. He was afraid of fire?
I just told you he was afraid of fire. You keep interrupting me, it's irritating. As soon as he told me that, I thought of something. I quickly apologized for hitting him and told him it's nothing to be ashamed of. That
You're in
night,
for
me
it
and the others
now.
got this kid so drunk
Hey,
so
you are so
fast, he
dead.
passed out within an hour.
It won't be bothering anybody now.
That was a good one. You have any more stories like that?
How much time you got? Yeah, I have a few. Let me see. A couple years back, before I met Clutch, me and a couple friends found a young kid on the north side of the Charles. He wasn't that young, probably around 18 or so. Anyway, after hanging out with him for a while, it started to get dark, so I built a fire. I kid you not. As soon as I lit the first match, the kid screams, "What are you doing?" and knocks the match out of my hand.
He knocked the match out of your hand? Why'd he do that?
Shh! I'm telling a story. So, yeah, he knocks the match out of my hand. I was so surprised that I swung and broke his nose. He said he was sorry, and get this, he said he was afraid of fire.
Oh, man. He was afraid of fire?
I just told you he was afraid of fire. You keep interrupting me, it's irritating. As soon as he told me that, I thought of something. I quickly apologized for hitting him and told him it's nothing to be ashamed of. That night, me and the others got this kid so drunk so fast, he passed out within an hour. We then dragged him to the banks of the Charles. We also dragged 6 or 7 mattresses and tied them in a circle with one in the middle.
Mattresses? What did you need the mattresses for?
Really? Did you seriously just ask me that question? It's a goddamn story. All you have to do is listen. So yeah, we tied all these mattresses together, and then we placed one mattress in the middle and put the kid on it. We doused all the mattresses with gas, except his, and then lit them on fire and pushed them down into the water. We followed the burning mattresses down the river, laughing our asses off, waiting for the kid to wake up. After 5 minutes, we realized the kid wasn't going to wake up, so we all started throwing rocks at him. After a couple of hits, the kid's awake. At this point, the flames were huge. Imagine what it must have been like for him. Waking up, not knowing where he was, and all he sees is fire. The kid tries to stand up, but can't get his footing on the soggy mattress. At this point, I'm laughing so hard I fall down.
That is crazy. I bet he overcame his fear of fire. Huh? Trial by fire?
Nah, he never did. Turns out the kid couldn't swim. Anyway, that's that.
Didn't see that coming.
I'll find you.
I don't think we're alone.
What the? Nothing there. What?
What's that?
everything.
Who?
Huh?
Shit's got ambush all over it.
Can't keep doing this. You guys got me stirred up over nothing. One last haul. Someone there? Call it quits.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is
Get a
that?
grip on yourself. Getting shook up. Oh! What the? Huh? Hearing shit. Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there. Who's there?
I'm through.
Show your face. Come on. I dare you.
Well, ain't that a blast
Nothing.
from the past?
At least as sure as it all looks. What the fuck was that? When you
Sweet.
turn up, you're dead. Hey, who's there? Just noise, just noise. Oh, I know you're here. What was that? I'll find you. Oh man, please don't be Farrell's. Oh, hell no! Just get.
Be the day you die.
Yes. Yes. Got it. That's it. Hi.
You're gonna help me now, right?
Don't worry. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh my god. Thank you. Let's go. I don't know how to thank you for that rescue you pulled off.
Just remember that this is all thanks to the Minutemen.
We know. That's why we've decided to join the Minutemen. You can count on our help if you need it.
I'm always glad to see the sun come up one more time. Need something?
I rescued that kidnapped settler. We've got another settlement on our side now.
Good. Another win for the Minutemen. Keep it up, and pretty soon we'll have the whole Commonwealth behind us. If you've got time, something else has come up. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, and no more sight either.
I just need to trade gear with you.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
Let's trade some things.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay. For what they've done.
Victory is assured. Victory is assured.
Hey,
Do you need something, monsieur?
how are you doing?
I must confess, I am missing you. I hope you've come so we can travel again together. Hint, hint.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound... I'm pleased.
Take care so that this radiation blows you
Clicking that much?
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Their eye stock. Now, that's one way to get the coolant pumping.
Hey there.
Good to see you, General.
Everyone's here, General. There it
Chinese
is.
aggressors.
Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Definitely. For 600 years old, it's in pretty good shape.
That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will know we mean business. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's where we should see the most opposition. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, We could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No. If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side, and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
Let's hit them from both sides.
Cook those crabs from all directions.
We'll split up, and you can join whichever side you think needs the extra support. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
Minutemen lost this place. The Commonwealth knew they were done.
Communism is a... truths to be self-evident that all Americans are created equal and are endowed with certain unalienable rights.
Anyone you walk away from.
Only together can we stop the spread of communism.
Damn it, where are they?
Defeat is not an option.
One last attack.
All right, here we go.
Here you go.
All right. Still in one piece.
Clean house. You trying to get someone killed?
What the hell was that?
Cultural database access. Quoting New England poet Robert Frost. Freedom lies in being woke.
Guess we're not alone.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Is it over?
Yeah!
All right. Good work, people. Coming from we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find. Let's go see if there's anything left of the old transmitter. Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Yes.
Wow, we really did it. I've been nasty little buggers. Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, this is really something. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement, but nobody's gonna want to move there until the bug infestation is taken care of. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Engaging sentry protocols. Weapon hot.
I never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with again. I stand corrected.
Glory is the reward of valor.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
systems are eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling...
A noise. I hear something. What? Who's there?
Just when I thought we were getting along. There's something out there. Something out there.
Nice. Got it.
Nasty way to go.
Hey. Do you have a visual on them? You okay?
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
sign on their front door. Rob me.
Be advised, you are being watched. Good day to you!
Don't have the key.
This is private property. Stay off the grass. Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. This is private.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment, one moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello, hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here, since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story for another time, perhaps.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
This place is more a museum than home.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No, that's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
Interesting's a word for it.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Talk to Maria if you need anything.
Maria's in charge.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Nothing there now.
Come on! You promised you'd share!
You promised you'd share. How do I get stuck with whiny little punks like you?
I found him! I hope you were smarter than this.
Ain't personal. You or me.
We're getting wasted!
We'll be taking that.
Don't move.
evil walks the streets of Boston. One man lurks in the shadows.
That is not acceptable. Imogen is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Is missing, and I want her
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Let it go, please.
I
This place is more a museum
What
than
happens
home.
to your sister?
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
I insist you send some...
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogen.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it. I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogen is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. At the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Hey.
Do something for you? Something I can do?
Your thoughts?
At this rate, we're gonna have to put your name up on signs for the agency.
Your thoughts?
Shame you're not a cent. We could keep this going until Judgment Day. Though I guess maybe we already missed it.
Your thoughts?
Traveling alone just doesn't hold the same allure it used to.
Oh, nothing.
Got it.
I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister.
Hey.
Why does Imogen do this to me?
Yeah?
Hey, nice work taking care of McDonough over in Diamond City. Could be they start letting in ghouls again.
Entertainment's down the stairs. I toss out the troublemakers. You keep that in mind.
Yes?
Hi.
Yeah? Yeah?
Took a walk out in the
talk with a man about some cat.
Yeah.
He
Once
asked
or
me
twice.
what
Too weird for me,
I said I need a favor. I'm a little short of caps, but I'm a
Too
good,
real
good
sounds like
neighbor.
just the thing.
Took a dive with the swans out in the commons with nothing on. The mutant stopped to savor all my bad behavior.
How many hits you rack up?
6 last raider attack.
Good neighbor.
Coach bought me so many drinks. I don't even remember the rest of that night.
We can shake it up a little. We can kick it up a notch. We can put it on the grill. Better get it right.
Sooner or later, someone gets jealous.
I'll meet you in the middle.
I hear that.
You can show me what
Everything
you
cleared
got.
up back at home then? No more straying?
For now.
Diamond City, yeah, it's my thing. I flash my style. I show my rings. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good, good neighbor.
I'm not telling
You ever change your mind?
We can shake it up a little. We can kick it up a notch. We can put it on the griddle. Better get it while it's hot. I'll meet you in the middle. You can show me what you got. If you're feeling lucky tonight, ooh, Diamond City, yeah, that's my thing. I flash my style. I show my rings. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's
Well, we're all paying for it now. Down another gun. Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get attacked.
Thanks. I got your back.
Yeah.
No worries.
I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good, 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 good neighbor. It's always a good time in Good Neighbor, isn't it? I hope you're having one.
Beautiful as always, Mags.
Thanks, Charlie. Can I get some water?
No need to even ask. I always set aside a stash of the good stuff just for you.
You are such a sweetheart, Charlie. Thank you.
Oi, we got beer. And if you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's to drowning sorrows. Now that you're liquored up, got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing. Interested?
I want to hear the details first.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. And don't worry, I'll know when it is.
3 locations? That's a lot of time. A lot of bullets.
Well, I guess we could sweeten the pot a bit. 250.
I'll get it done.
You better. Now go out there and bust some heads.
Hey, Magnolia.
Something I can do for you, handsome?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her.
I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Hey there.
You saw that big explosion over at CIT?
They say that's where the Institute got started.
Good to see you again.
Enjoy your stay.
You won't regret becoming a pillar. I never have.
What is it, neighbor?
I need to talk to Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
A few words with the lady and we'll be out of your hair.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Calling the Silver Shroud. Calling the Silver Shroud. I got a special delivery for you. Come see me at the Memory Den.
She's all yours, neighbor. What is it, neighbor?
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
I was just kidding. You look absolutely fabulous.
Well, thank you.
even though I know you're just being polite. You're different than the thugs Jack usually sends. I just need some serum, and then you'll see why I was voted Miss Boston 3 years running.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend Thomas was a real charmer.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me, even though I didn't actually need rescuing.
Are you there? Damn, the signal is strangely weak. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Switching now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emma Jean. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, Are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away, then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh. What do you want?
Excuse me.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Dad. Can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. If you could find me a hot plate, I'd love to take it apart. I want to try and make something. For you.
What are you planning on building?
I don't know. Whatever I can come up with. I bet it'll be neat, though. So, will you look for one?
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Dad.
Building a collection or something?
Hey, Sean.
Did you find what I needed?
Yep, got it right here.
Perfect. Thanks. I promise I'll do something cool with it. Here, you can take this. I made it earlier. Do you like it? Maybe if you don't need it, you could sell it to someone else. Thanks again, Dad. I mean it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Will surely be quite strong.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Not sure they're someone made a real mess of you, didn't they?
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Only opens with a key.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk.
Oh, it's gonna be worth it.
We're losing people! Shit! Lost.
This is my property. You are trespassing.
Not that it's an option.
Why do they always gotta fight back? Asshole, just give up.
You playing hide and seek? Anyone you walk away from.
Nice.
Something out there.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Excellent.
Yeah. I sent the elevator down.
You okay?
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. I just need to rest here a minute.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter.
Not too shabby.
We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack.
Excuse me.
I'll be all right. You don't worry about me.
There.
Hi.
If they manage to free Lorenzo before I can stop them, it's not worth thinking about.
Hell no!
Power armor! Bring it!
Out for you!
Underestimate us again.
We need to hurry. We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. Yes. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
This place
Come on.
could give a mutant nightmares.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
Those mercs put up a good fight, huh?
Yeah, not exactly the pushover that we were promised.
What the?
Asshole!
Nerd!
Ah! No!
All right.
Here comes we don't have time for this.
Got him. Bothering anybody now.
Again!
Sin.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Where'd that little fucker go?
that?
Ah, man, come back! I was having fun!
More of them? How much you got left in you? Ain't scared yet! Disappearing out.
Someone's coming.
Huh? No sign of him now. What, did those morons out front just let you walk right in?
Aptly done.
Man, you picked the wrong fight. Gonna run out of batteries sooner or later.
The last of them.
Why don't you just die? Shit. Toss.
End of the line.
Just getting warmed up over here.
That it? Keep your eyes
I don't
open.
think we're
this
alone.
asshole's using a stealth boy. Where do you assholes keep coming from? Ah, lucky hit.
Pack it in, boys.
If I find you,
Nothing out.
I'm putting
We're
a
so
fucking
dead.
bullet in your head. I don't care if you're already dead.
God, how many of these bastards are there?
House looks clear.
Got it.
Elevator is still working. This way. Come on. It's the only way down. everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo. Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
You worthless maggots, hurry!
We're running out of time. That's right.
I'm
You
opening
need
the
to
main
shut
door.
down the
Hurry!
containment field.
The Abremlin field is down!
Apparently, even the simplest task was beyond your capabilities. That's it. I can feel my strength returning. Now, I'm finally free.
I don't think we're up.
Look who it is.
Thanks. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe code. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't let
Yes.
He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
Do not listen to him. This is what he does. Surely you can see that.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here? Please, just open the door.
I've just set the last generator, and I can end this. I think there's still time.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
That's it. Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You would have fed upon me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Perfect.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No. Without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Seems to be growing well.
I wish there were cars that worked. It would be really fun to drive one.
Something's out there.
Growing food sure is a lot dirtier than it was in the Institute. But I think it's a lot more fun, too.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, Can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. I can really use an old alarm clock. I bet I can make something really useful for you.
Ah, look at that. I've got one right here.
I'll try to make you something really good, okay? And look what I made earlier. It's for you. Do you like it? Maybe if you don't need it, you could sell it to someone else. Thanks again, Dad. I mean it.
I suppose that's something worth building, whatever it is. I hope I live long enough to witness the...
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned
That's
social
quite the
contact
crater
with
you've
Commonwealth
manifested
natives is
in the
strictly
center of
prohibited.
Boston. Marvelous work.
Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Night
I
Captain
was
Cade for
simply doing my duty, Parker.
Nonsense. There's no need to be modest. You deserve all the accolades you've been receiving, and more. Your actions have proven to the people of the Commonwealth that the Brotherhood of Steel has their best interests in mind. That's quite an accomplishment for someone who was merely a new recruit only a short time ago. Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time. If you still wish to procure technical documents or escort one of my scribes, please let me know.
Proctor Quinlan.
I hear congratulations are in order, Sentinel. Now, did you have any documentation for me? Or perhaps you'd be willing to lead a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check it.
That thing should be scrapped.
Worried
for
about
parts.
these recruits. Trust me, friend. Too young, neither me nor the machine like the initiates back in my day.
I saw the Institute explode.
Proctor Ingram.
Here.
Welcome back.
Great work,
Did you happen to find any reactor coolant?
What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Trouble, I could give that terminal a look.
The Institute is gone. There's nothing more to talk about.
We may have liberated the Commonwealth, but our job is far from over.
May the Institute's fall be a lesson to anyone who'd risk tampering with our humanity.
Huh?
You've done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victoriam.
We may have liberated the Commonwealth.
Hey there.
But our job is far
You're
from
the new
over.
guy, right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Let's see what you got.
Self-defense at its best.
Excuse me, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure. What is it?
Well, I remember you from the tap house. That time Paul made such a fool of himself fighting with Henry. Now he's missing. Paul, I mean, it's not like him, and I'm worried something's happened to him.
Paul's dead.
Oh my God. How do you... Do you know what happened?
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'm sorry. I have to go.
Did you hear? McDonough was a synth. I hope he's rotting somewhere in the ground. If those things can rot, they can, right?
Let's see what you got.
Here's what we got.
God, did you see that explosion? The old CIT ruins? They're just a big crater now. It's huge.
McDonough was a synth. He was a regular, and I didn't know. Can you believe it? Anyway, did you need a haircut?
Sounds good.
All right, take a seat.
Pardon me, I'm sorry to bother you, but remember me?
Not to bite. Wait, you're that thing that pulled me out of that raider camp. Goodness, you still doing that?
Yeah, still at it. Well, I just wanted to say hi, make sure you're doing all right. You take care now.
I think you...
Kathy.
I'm on a break, dearie.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems, right? Here.
Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences. New issue of public occurrences. I wish I could have been there when you kicked Mayor McDonough's butt.
Nat.
New issue of the public. Selling papers is busy work, mister. Ain't got nothing better to do.
So McDonough was a synth after all.
Why buy just an ordinary piece of wood? A swatter is a custom-made piece of genuine hickory.
Don't be caught dead.
Hey, Mo.
Remember, swatters will win you the game. The game of beating people up, that is.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Feel that heft, hmm?
Good to see you. No trouble here, just doing a supply run.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful?
We sell cuts of meat. That's it.
Wait, what kind of meat is this?
You never heard of Brahmin? Big, dumb, got 4 legs and 2 heads. They're the only cattle around. Everything's fresh from the Codman family farms. Sometimes, we get weird stuff from the caravans, too.
Weird stuff? Weirder than 2-headed cow meat?
Yeah, Prince Charming. Weirder than that. Mirelurk bloatflies, rad stags. It's all protein, right? Ain't like you can be picky in the Commonwealth.
Not looking to buy right now.
Yeah.
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended by me,
Got a minute?
myself, and
Drinks
I.
on me.
I've always got a minute for a free drink.
Well, pull up a chair then.
Mayor McDonough was a synth all along. Shot Danny Sullivan. Who knows who else he might have killed?
I've still got a question for you. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
I wish I could help you, but I don't know where he is.
All right, thanks. I'll be around. I'd appreciate it if you let me know if you hear anything.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me? Here, we all pitched in and we want you to have this. You're a hero, you know that?
When I want to talk to you, I'll let you know.
Thank you for finding Earl's killer. Can't believe the doctor would do such a thing. Oh well, at least we have liquor to drown our sorrows.
I'm glad you found Earl's killer, but now my brother won't shut up about you. Anyway, do you need a room?
Not interested.
Fine, but no sleeping on the couch.
Hi. Hey, what's your story? Mercenary, caravan guard?
Blood, bullets, and money, all the way.
Right? Well, maybe not so much the blood part if you can help it, but I hear you. Anyway, I'm just kicking back and sharing stories while I'm between things. I've been all over, seen vaults, pre-war ruins, and plenty of monsters.
You've been to a vault?
Yeah. Ever heard of Vault 81? They're standoffish, but every once in a while, they'll let new people in.
Let's hear your best monster story.
I'm from Diamond City. You want to talk something really scary? It's the Institute and their synths. Don't go to University Point. Trust me, you don't want to know what they're capable of.
So you explore old ruins?
Last place I was going to check out was Salem. Real old town far to the north. Never made it, though. Got a bad feeling about that area.
See you around, Hawthorne.
Yeah, take it easy.
These Brotherhood of Steel guys ain't too bad. Spend plenty of money.
Wow. I can't believe Doc Crocker killed Earl. Glad I only ever had to deal with Doc's son. Oh, I should get your order.
Who owns this bar, anyway?
The Bobrov brothers picked this place up a few years ago. Vadim Bobrov is the loud one, Yefim Bobrov is the quiet one, and I'm the one that has to listen to them argue with each other all day.
Gonna pass.
Okay.
McDonough is gone. Turns out, he was a synth. Maybe I'll run for the mayor one day. You know, I was once king of the entire country. All women.
The beer tastes like warm spit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a friendlier place for a drink. Vadim, you old lech. How have you been?
Oh, Nicky, I'm glad you're here. I've got new batch of moonshine I'm not sure is, ripened yet.
You mean unfit for human consumption?
Yes, this is bingo. Help your friend, Vadim.
Vadim, we've been through this. I'm not going to be your guinea pig. Again.
Move on, pal.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir.
The open road and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than this. Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
They must be targeting you for some reason.
Probability is high that I am part of that reason. Besides myself, Jackson also created Turing, Hertz, and Porter. Our built-in modifications would be desired pieces of salvage. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
What's a robot workbench?
The robot workbench will allow you to create and modify your own robots, given enough resources.
I'll do it.
I wish I had the proper vocal registry to express my gratitude. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there. If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
I suppose that's something worth building, whatever it is. can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Hey.
Yes, sir?
Ada,
May I assist you, sir?
are you able to self-destruct?
No, I can't. I'm fairly certain that my original creator had grander plans for me other than becoming a pile of debris.